Hello, welcome back. Last time I got two pretty satisfying puzzles done in virtual reality. This zone has been treating me pretty well, so I think I'm going to stick with it at least for now. Have I never gone here? Okay, so Coils is the puzzle I just opened last. This was a dead end. What was this? I know I've looked at the name, but I don't remember what the puzzle looked like. Oh!
Hello, Shelby.
Oh. This puzzle. I remember this. I didn't understand this in the slightest. Okay, well, I've opened this puzzle. Let's take a fresh look at it now that it's a new day. So, first of all, reevaluate all previous constraints. My prior observations, I think actually some of my observations with how this puzzle has to end were wrong. Because, yeah, I counted this out. The goal is to get Flounder out of this hole. To do that, this has to be pushed into there, so that this will go down one and he can fit through there. Snails need to facilitate. I have 6 spaces here, so it needs to be 7, essentially, because this has to come down. So... okay, I think I just figured out the solution to the problem I thought I saw with that. The problem that I thought I saw was that whatever I push in there is going to get trapped underneath this and hold it up. If a snail is all the way on the right of an object, like say a snail were stuck on the right side of this, then that snail could just crawl out of here and exit and everything's fine. So how does it look if... okay, so 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7. So with a single snail all the way on the right of this block, that ice block goes in here, this acts as a lever to push it in further, then that's enough to get this out of the way.
Flounder?
We're working on it, Guppy.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and this doesn't get in the way at all. Okay, so let's work backward. The problem that I had before was that I couldn't figure out how to get Flounder and this pipe out of this hole. That seemed like an impossibility to do both of those at once. I just had an idea. What if...
Don't give up. You'll get it.
My idea doesn't work. I had the idea of an arrangement that was like... snail here, this pipe here, push upwards, but there isn't enough room for Flounder to get his head in there to push that upward. Wonder if I could do something equivalent. Anyway, no, I was trying to work backward from here. So yeah, final condition would be snail, ice, ice, pipe, 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 pipe. Flounder pushes it in, that goes down there. Snail exits, pipe is stuck in there, ice block, yeah, okay, so pipe, 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 ice, ice. Nobody cares about those blocks, they're just shoved in there. Other snail has to leave somehow, which should be easy to work out from basically any position that's not an isolated one like here or here. A snail can exit. Oh yeah, and I have 2 blocks. I have a regular moving gravity block and one that's ice. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be the ice that goes in there. Right, so I have 2 tools here. That's right, and the other problem with this was that it seemed like I necessarily lost one of these tools as soon as I did anything. Okay, so...
Shelby.
Yes.
Guppy says that you and...
I've heard all that already. Okay, so I've talked myself through that part of this. Now I want to work backward a little bit more from this. So how did those objects get into place? The ice will have to be in a structure like, say, if I had this snail here, Flounder could move that freely to the right and up and down however he needed to. Then I would move it to, say, here. Shelby would be there. Crawl in there and stick on that spot. That would hold the ice down against this block, and Flounder could push it in the rest of the way. So that part's fine. Getting the ice over there, if I can take control of it in a formation like this, is no problem. So then the pipe. this is where the real problems come in. Like, even ignoring the acrobatics I have to do with the snails at the very beginning here to get them accessible, to get them somewhere, to do something. Like, I've gotten a snail underneath this pipe before. But see, like, even ignoring that, how would I ever move this pipe upward? So I did just come up with the possibility of a double snail lever. So like a snail here, this holds that up and goes upward. It doesn't work because it's too, it's the wrong shape. This protrusion stops Flounder from pushing that up there. But like I could have a snail on this side and one on this side if this had moved upward, and that would have to move up 3, and that's
How's it
too many
going,
to hook in
Flounder?
there. Not well.
We're working on it, Guppy.
I still seem to be stuck on the same problems I had before. Nope. Like, I can move around here, but it doesn't help me if I don't know what I'm doing. I have this extra length of pipe that I don't know what to do with. And this extra object here, which I kind of assume is just for initial snail manipulation, mostly. Like, I can just put that object away and not care about it, basically. Like, say I could do this. That and that.
Goodbye, Shelby.
Goodbye, Shelby. This is not ideal because it definitely gets this object stuck, because I'd have to do that. That doesn't definitely get that object stuck. I can still stick a snail in the bottom of it and push it over here and still get it stuck, because Flounder can't push it down from there. Okay, anyway. So I just wish I could see a way to get this pipe out. Okay, so what about the possibility... So to get Flounder out, he's the only one who can push this upward. I can't get him out under this, because I can only stick one snail on the right side of it. Elevate it once. I almost see a way that can work, but it can't quite. So imagine if I had a snail here. I would lift the pipe up. Pipe is now up there. I put the other snail right here so the pipe sits on its back. Then I trade snails somehow.
So, did you ever...
So that I have a snail here. And then... No, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, right, so Flounder has to absolutely go up above this pipe. There is room if it only goes down 1 for him to go over top of it, but like, if this just seems so impossible, because if it only goes down 1, then all I have is a 1 tall space down here. There's no magical fancy way I can attach a snail to something here to let me pull this up. This just, how is this even... I am completely sure that this pipe has to move up, right? Because yeah, I don't have enough tools, otherwise I need 7 in here, and this is only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have nothing else that's only 1 tall that can, in any possible way, get in here. It has to be this pipe, so this pipe has to move up. But how can that ever happen?
It must be hard work laying so many eggs.
It's not so bad. You only lay a few thousand at a time.
So I have chit-chat disabled, and they still said that. Also, that was a new thing I never heard before. What does this do if it doesn't stop stuff like that from happening? I don't understand this slider. Still thinking about what to do here. Okay, I think I do see something. So the possibility that I spot is kind of similar to what I was thinking with using this as a lever to pull this up. Suppose this were to move over onto this side. So this Shelby can support that pipe. This Shelby... Okay, so let's work on this. If this Shelby can help Flounder move this thing upward a little bit to such a place that I can move that left, then slot this in here. This one can stick to the bottom of that. Flounder can maybe somehow... Yeah, he could get down in there. Totally. Other Shelby sticks to the other side of the pipe, and I lift it from the right. That seems possible. Okay. So now the puzzle becomes... How do I convince Flounder to push... to help this snail get to... Oh boy, this is going to be hard. That ice has to move somehow. So sure, I can move the ice like that, but that's not helpful because that doesn't move it down. Don't want to... Oh, here we go. So that lets me move it down. Yes. Good. I'm just going to park this somewhere like there. That seems like a good spot. Before I do that, I'm going to move you here. Sure. That doesn't seem like as good a spot anymore as it did before. Okay, so let's park that ice in a different spot. How? This doesn't... That just causes the same problem as ever. Well, if I get Shelby off... No, I can't retrieve that. Okay. No, this is fine. Just leave the ice there. Ice stays there. Not gonna mess with it. This snail can crawl to where they need to go. Okay, so step one. Move that pipe up and left, I think. Crawl, crawl,
Hello,
crawl.
Shelby.
Hello, Shelby.
Goodbye, Shelby. Goodbye, Shelby.
Okay, looking good. Right. So now, this moves left. This goes here. Yeah, this is looking good. I have an elevator. Yay! Oops. Now what? I haven't thought this far ahead. Just kind of hoping things will work themselves out. I can do this. That positions that extremely well for pushing in there. Excellent. This is encouraging. I'm going to need some room to work here. I can push that far over and still get him in to push it that way. Okay. Next step. Don't care about this. Don't care what it's doing at this point. I need a snail to get back on here. No problem. It's going to be you. So I think I only needed 2 snails for just one brief part of this puzzle. Seems like most of this is a 1 snail puzzle. Now I need to maneuver this into such a place where I can push it. Do I? Well, maybe I can do, like, use this as a ceiling and do something. That's no good. No, this is not a good position for a snail. Maybe a second snail could help. Okay, maybe this is a snootail puzzle. 2 snail puzzle.
Hello, Shelby. Hello, Shelby.
Turn around. That looks good. Okay. Wait, I'm on the wrong side of this. Well, maybe I can still make this work. Because that ceiling is helpful. Bonk. Now, what exactly? Now I'm not sure exactly. Like, I gotta get this ice block in there. But that obviously doesn't work. Maybe I wanted a snail to be... To be what? Where? If I've done this... Wait, This is complicated. Like every puzzle in this game. Well, that doesn't help me. Alright, so what I'm trying to do... Well, I'm just trying to get this ice in here somehow. I don't have a good plan for that. What if I lift this pipe and then push to the right? That's probably a good plan. Should work fine. There we go. That's all I needed. I was making it more complicated than it had to be. Surprising, I know. Okay, I think I'm done. You get out of the way. You push this way. Whoa! Okay, fine. Not quite. Alright, so I do need some more snail assistance still.
Goodbye, Shelby.
Goodbye, Shelby.
Goodbye, Shelby.
Whoops! See, you stay there. You move. Okay, yes. You keep being a lever. Excellent. You keep being a lever. One more. Okay. That's what I wanted things to look like. Yay, I did it. You can leave, and you can leave.
Hello, Shelby. Hello, Shelby.
Flounder, snails have the reproductive organs of both genders.
Why, yes they do.
Really?
Shelby's a hermaphroditic? Cool.
Yep. True facts. That's how snails are. Okay, I solved that puzzle. That seemed so impossible until I had just one particular key realization. Get the password!
I'm not sure this fake login screen is such a good idea. It's against the rules, and I doubt it will fool the hacker.
Patience, Guppy. He'll come.
This looks like a mess.
Someone's logging in.
That sounds like our man.
Yes! And now his password. Ah! It's encrypted. Let's take it with us. Maybe we can decode it later.
Are they talking about... Okay, so they're talking about this. This is C++ code, by the way. It's not obvious what any of these abbreviations are to me. SQDM, EDM? Hold on. So the evil program 01. I press... Wait, was there something going on there that I missed?
I'm
Yeah,
not
okay,
sure
here we
this
go.
fake login screen is such a good idea. It's against the rules, and I doubt it will fool the hacker.
Patience, Guppy. He'll come.
The evil...
Someone's logging in.
The evil program
That
01.
sounds like our man.
Yes! And now his password.
3,
Ah!
4,
It's encrypted.
5, 6,
Let's take it
7.
with us. Maybe we can decode it later.
That's not how encryption works. Alright, 7-character password. Room for 7 characters there. Okay, this puzzle looks like a big mess. So we got 2 snails, 2 fish, bunch of lasers, bunch of C++ code, which is probably just regular pushable objects, yeah. Shelby there in parentheses. Shelby is a method call argument. Oh, those are radioactive. Oh dear, why are those radioactive? This looks like the sort of puzzle that's going to take me like many days to solve. That's my initial impression looking at this. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks, but it looks kind of bad. Is this... Those are...
I should have seen that coming.
Regular gravity stuff. Oi. Ugh. Okay, so we're supposed to take this password along. I don't see how that can go anywhere. Actually, who can, how... Guppy would like to be... That's gonna kill her.
My.
Oops.
Alright, so... Problem here is that Guppy's trapped in that spot. Kinda. No, I mean, I can do this to get out. Kinda. Alright, so she's free to move around. Oh, hey. So wait, am I going to be actually writing code for this? Do I need to sequence this? Well, I mean, some of these have an obvious sequence, like the declaration of PD happens, or declaration of P happens before it's used here. That comes before this. Like, those seem to be... I think I see what it's saying. So this could be like... new password... password load, for each character and password, decode that. Wait a second. This is written all weirdly. What are you saying here? This is not... Alright, so signed integer starts at 1. While it's greater than 0, this is an infinite loop. Ah! Hey, and it's showing me that it's an infinite loop, of course. Neat. So this line of code needs to go where this line of code is. And that will make more sense. Okay. Fascinating.
Oops.
Whoa. So another game where I get to do some programming. Alright, so I think all the radioactivity here is just indicating that... enforcing that I write my code correctly, I guess, probably. That's what I'm thinking right now. So I haven't looked at...
My.
What is it?
It looks like this program is stuck in an infinite loop. I'll fix it for you. That might help you with the password.
That's what I already figured out.
Oh yes. Shelby and I went to night school. We are certified software developers.
The way Shelby said that was kind of funny. Okay. So you're going to need something. You can go all the way around, I guess. There just isn't really a convenient snail position from that angle. This is going to take a little while. Alright, so when you get all the way around, I can stick you on top of that, which still doesn't actually help all that much. What I want to do is... Okay, no, I can do that. I want to stick you on the bottom of this line of code. Right? Now why do I want that? So that I can do this. There we go. Yeah, this is responding. I don't know if this has puzzle significance or it's just set up to be... Okay, yeah. Now this is executing. Interesting. sys.by, bi, I. Okay, so I equals 32. What are these? Those are nothing. Yeah, it's not clear to me what this is doing at this point. Does this line of code have a role here? Maybe I should look at the rest of the puzzle and figure out what's going on. Where does everybody exit? Only snails can exit here. Guppy's gonna have to navigate some silly maze way down here to get out there. How does Flounder get out? Because this is a narrow passage, and this is a narrow passage. And this is a narrow passage. Seems like he doesn't have a way out. Is the goal in this puzzle not to exit? I mean, is that necessary? The goal in every puzzle is to exit unless it has a frozen character in it. Like, this has a secondary goal of fixing the code here, seemingly. Yeah, like, I'm not missing anything in the schematic, right? These are solid. And this is solid. There are no teleporters in this game, so I don't think Flounder's getting through. And those are lasers anyway, so, maybe the goal here is not to, exit. Maybe I just need to fix this code. How, exactly? You're trapped in that area. There's nothing you can really do to influence much here. You can push some pipes around, maybe. With Guppy's help, maybe. No, you can't even get through there. What is this? Alright, so let's ignore the code for a minute.
Oh, Shelby, what happened to you? I crawled into this procedure, and now I can't get out. I guess I'm the wrong type of snail.
Aw. Sounds so sad. Alright, so what can you do for me here, fishy? Anything? No. Alright, so I guess I need snail assistance too, somehow. What? Okay, so... with a snail... Whoops. That's... Hey. Turn around. Well, but I can't... You'll just die there. What does it look like when a snail dies? I've never seen such a thing. Wait, hang on. You'll go around there. Ugh. This is topographically confusing. There is no way I'm getting this puzzle done today, by the way. That's just not going to happen. But I'll play with it for a little bit and see if I can at least get some basic understanding somehow, maybe. I think I need 2 snails here? Or something? Yeah, even with 1 snail's assistance, it doesn't seem like I can move this much of anywhere. It's too short. This can't move up, down, or right. It can only move left, but nothing can get in there directly. Can't mess with that. That looks like... something. I don't know what that is. Alright, so I have some curiosity about snail death. It's going to take a while to satisfy it, though. Just want to see what it looks like when a snail steps next to something radioactive. Because snails aren't completely indestructible, or a laser.
Oh dear!
Okay. Well, I guess that's a VR snail death. That'll be different from a normal one. Okay, anyway. Ugh. So... all this stuff down here, and all this stuff down here is surely there for a reason, right? Maybe. I guess I can't say for sure that it is, but it seems like it would be. I don't know how to interact with any of this. I know how to interact with this, kind of. It's awkward. Like, Flounder doesn't seem to have a job in this puzzle yet. If I do have to get everybody out, then that seems very impossible. Because, yeah, I still have this constraint. There's nothing I can do about that, as far as I know. Because, yeah, without this little thing, he could probably swim through here, and without the lasers. Like, maybe if I fix the code, it'll turn off the lasers or something. I'm just left guessing at what to do here, really. Let's take it with us. The password. This has to come out of the... Maybe the goal is to drop this down there. That's vaguely plausible. There's a lot of lasers and stuff, though. It probably wasn't necessary to reset there, but I don't know what I even accomplished. Yeah, okay, I'm getting the strong sense from this puzzle that I'm not going to understand this in any timely manner. Like I said, this seems like a puzzle that's going to take several days to solve, so let me just leave it for now. So that's what I'm up against at... Oh, hey, guess what? That's one of the final missions. No wonder. Of course. Okay, so I found final mission number 2. Got this one and this one. This is probably going to be one. This might be one. Well, no, this might unlock that. That's possible. Oh yeah, I haven't solved what the heck is this. Oh! You know, I just realized something. What the heck is this? Is a dead end just like Tangled Pipes. That doesn't have a bubble stream coming off of it, so yeah, this is just for starfish pretty much. Okay. So I'm understanding the nature of these missions better. So, okay, so 1, 2, probably 3. That'll go there. 4, 5. That doesn't add up quite right. Is this a whole new zone maybe here? That's certainly possible. Right, and I'd have to figure out heavy lifters for that. Okay. Anyway, so I tried one of the final missions, didn't realize that's what it was. Next time I'm probably going to go to the den. That seems sensible. Or maybe Coils. Yeah, those two seem like my best choices right now. Alright, see you then for one of those.